everyone, it's Pixelade here, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. It's been a little while since I last updated you all on Paralives, but today we have a lot to catch up on. Tons of new updates have been posted to their public Patreon, so I'm gonna walk you through everything, starting from the oldest and working our way up to the newest info. Before we dive in though, a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Instant Gaming. If you're looking to grab Sims 4 DLC or other games that are non-Sims related for way cheaper than full price, now is the time. Some of the best deals specifically for Sims DLC at the moment include Seasons and City Living, both being 65% off. Growing Together in Horse Ranch up to 63% off. We have Love Struck for 51% off, and even Life and Death 40% off. As we saw from our laundry list, For Rent still needs fixing, so I don't recommend buying it now, but for when things do get fixed, it is up to 60% off on Instant Gaming, so hopefully within the next month or so, things will be polished, and if you don't already have it, you can pick it up at a really good price. Plus, don't forget I'm also running my monthly giveaway for Sims 4 DLC through Instant Gaming, of course. There's still time left to enter before the month ends. I'll have all links and details for you in the description box below. Alrighty, so let's get into everything new with Paralives. Let's start with one of the biggest updates players have been waiting for: toddler gameplay. In November, the Paralives team shared a full animation showcase dedicated to toddler interactions. They posted a video demo and broke down all the actions they've been working on. We have multiple idle standing variations, sitting on the floor and getting up, toddlers crying, of course, getting into bed, sleeping and getting out, using the potty, including separate animations for starting, sitting, and finishing, and even a few subtle idle animations while being held. These are all work in progress, but the level of details here is already looking super polished. And yes, for interactions like changing clothes or diapers, they'll be adding a blur effect to keep it realistic while staying appropriate. They also mentioned that the toddler bed animation isn't fully complete yet. It doesn't have sheets, but that's something they plan to add later with full animation support. The team's goal is to complete a full library of toddler animations before early access, and they're prioritizing core things first: social interactions, basic needs, and daily activities. And once that toddler base is solid, they said their focus will shift to children next, who will have way more functionality than toddlers. Now let's move into one of the most fun and stylish updates. This one's packed with Paramaker content, new furniture, and even a working clothesline. We got a detailed look at 3 new hairstyles added to the game. First, a beautiful long hairstyle inspired by a very famous children's toy. It has a half-up look with flowing waves and fits perfectly for a more elegant or formal para. Next, there's a coily ponytail with tons of texture and movement. The creator even said it's one of their favorite hairstyles they've made so far. Along with the hair, you can spot some new accessories: a helix piercing with a tiny chain, and more jewelry like a necklace and a lip piercing. The third hairstyle is a shorter, sleek look that they said would be perfect for someone in a boy band. It's paired with a new mouth piercing and another necklace. On the build mode side, we're getting more open closets with visible clothes hanging, plus 2 new dressers. They aren't just decorative, they've reworked outfits from the Paramaker and turned them into usable decor items. There's a neutral version and a feminine version, and a masculine one is on the way as well. You'll also be able to clutter your closets with shoes, hats, folded stacks of clothes, and much more. You probably weren't expecting this one, but there's going to be a working, functional clothesline. They made a prototype during one of their internal hack weeks, and it's fully animated, blowing in the wind. The number of towels hanging actually changes depending on how far the hooks are placed. You can't recolor it just yet, but they're hoping to add that later on. They're even considering future versions with clothes instead of towels, and possibly pole-to-pole setups as well. And finally, we got 3 brand new pairs of sports shoes that are already in the game as build mode clutter, and now they'll be wearable as well. The next dev update dives into one of Paralives' weirdest and most fun annual traditions, a week-long challenge where devs create the strangest, most unhinged objects they can imagine. The goal? To fill the build mode catalog with quirky, unexpected items that serve no other purpose than to be weird. And this year's lineup did not disappoint. Let's start with what might give you nightmares when you sleep. A clown-themed fridge and matching clown doors. There's also a cactus-shaped couch, a striped tiger sofa, and an entire body part furniture set which includes a door with hands and feet, a living chair with hands and feet, and a fireplace shaped like an open, screaming mouth. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this type of weird. These beds are perfect for kids' rooms. We have castle-style beds, an octopus-inspired majestic bed, and anime body pillows featuring original characters like Toshio and Tom. These sit alongside a cursed Mickey-themed chair that looks like it came straight out of an unlicensed pop-up booth. We also have some plushies here, a teddy bear with teeth, a pink worm, a very tired blob, and a long, strange cat that was apparently added as an inside joke from a team member. They also added a Rubik's Cube side table. And lastly, to end it all off, we have a bachelor party outfit featuring a shirtless Para in checkerboard glasses with a hot pink bedazzled cowboy hat. According to Leia, these kinds of yearly updates are a favorite tradition in the studio. They're not meant to make sense, they're meant to be fun. And it's proof that the team isn't afraid to be unserious for even just a day. The Paralives dev team just shared a really fun behind the scenes look at something small but hugely important for immersion: footstep sounds. In one of their latest posts, they revealed they've been recording over 2,500 unique footstep clips with plans to expand even more. All of it is custom recorded as well, so there's no pre-made sounds from libraries being added. You're probably wondering why so many individual sounds? Well, because life isn't repetitive. In-game sounds need to reflect that. For each surface, each shoe type, and each movement speed, they're layering in tons of variation so your parafolk won't sound like they're stomping on loop. Right now, the team has confirmed 8 surface types, 4 footwear types, and 4 movement styles, like walking or running. That already adds up to over 5,000 different footstep combinations, and that's just for the base game. Instead of sourcing sounds online, they recorded everything themselves, not only to better match the cozy style of Paralives, but to have a full creative control. They wanted footsteps that feel personal, grounded, and unique to the animations they're paired with. One of the devs even took a trip to the dollar store, a construction shop, and a second-hand shop to find the right materials. They also bought a pair of high heels just for recording. The post ends by teasing that this is just the beginning. Sounds for kitchen appliances, furniture, electronics, plants, and even walls creaking are all in the pipeline. Every object in the world of Paralives is being given a voice, and if this level of detail continues, the sound design might end up being one of the game's most impressive features, honestly. Next up, we have the first big Paralives update of the year, which was just made public on March 27th, but originally, if you were subscribed to their Patreon, you could see it earlier, which I do recommend doing if you have a little extra money and you want to support the team. This one is all about new office-themed outfits for your parafolks. The team shared a set of new hairstyles, clothing items, accessories, and body details, all designed around that back to work after the holidays vibe. First up, we have hairstyles. A soft, slick back for wavy hair, giving off a relaxed but still professional look. A wavy side part for a more serious, career-oriented style. A wavy middle part. And a modern mullet. Then we move on to our tops. A sleeveless cardigan for a clean, serious look, an elegant blouse with puffy sleeves, a cozy hoodie, and a bold patterned blouse. For accessories, they added 3 necklaces, including a double ring necklace, a single ring version, and a crystal pendant for good vibes and energy. Several bracelet options, mixing pearls, metals, and beads, and a set of rings as well. And finally, they introduced new body details, heavy freckles on the face and body, and dense torso body hair, available in both curly and straight formations. This is what I love to see. The next Paralives update focuses entirely on brand new toddler animations. In this brand new showcase, the team showed off 19 different toddler interactions, all in progress, but already looking very detailed. We have picking a toddler up from the floor, putting a toddler into a high chair, new idle sitting animations while in the high chair, toddlers making a mess with food, eating properly and refusing to eat when they're cranky, crying in the high chair, getting picked up from the high chair and set back down on the floor, bath time animations, including putting the toddler in the bath, washing them, and picking them up after, full tantrum animations on the floor, hugs and tickles from adults, toddlers watching TV from the floor, toddlers dancing, and as a bonus, they even showed toddlers going up and down stairs by themselves. The team mentioned that visual effects like bathwater and bubbles aren't implemented yet. They'll be added later this year during a polish pass. They've also confirmed that toddler animations are wrapping up for now, and the animation team is moving on to children, meaning the next big life stage is officially in production. Everything shown is still a work in progress, but honestly, it looks promising. And I know we have some time between now and early access, but their team is growing. They're making so much progress. I feel like every time we see an update, things just look better and better. We are wrapping up this huge Paralives update with one of the most exciting updates yet, and this is the most recent as well. The first real look at the world players will be able to live in. Alex shared details about how the Paralives team is designing the town for early access, and it's shaping up to be a full open world, which we already knew, with no loading screens between lots. So here is the vision so far. The town is meant to feel human-sized, dense enough that paras can walk to shops, parks, and workplaces within about 30 to 60 minutes in-game time. Cars will be added later, but for early access, the focus is on making a walkable, explorable city packed with activities. And you know what? Cars are planned. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to be upset that they're not here at launch. I mean, The Sims 4 has been out for over a decade and we don't have cars, so that doesn't really bother me that much. They want the town to feel like a place with history, blending beautiful architecture, landmarks, and different styles into the districts. They're aiming for 50 to 70 total lots, guys. That is crazy. That's a mix of residential homes, community lots, and public spaces like parks. The town will be divided into multiple districts, but right now, 2 main areas are being developed. We have an old town, which is a European-inspired historic district with stone townhouses, narrow streets, and even a small castle. And then on the other hand, we have an industrial district, a zone filled with brick buildings from the town's manufacturing era, with a mix of abandoned sites and renovated modern lots. They even shared a sneak peek at their 2D planning map showing street layouts, lot placement, and future points of interest. And to top it off, Leia revealed the first fully built house for the Old Town District, a stone townhouse inspired by 17th century Quebec trading posts. In this, you'll be able to spot closed off windows, customizable street name signs, old drinking fountains, wrought iron double doors, metal brackets reinforcing the stone walls, and even random traffic cones and scaffolding. And with all of that said and done, that brings us fully up to speed on everything new in Paralives, at least with what I've covered and shared with you here on the channel. Over the past couple of months, I think it's probably been like, what, 2 or 3 months since I've talked about Paralives, but a lot has happened in this amount of time. From new toddler gameplay to quirky furniture, sound design, updated Paramaker content, and now a full town to explore. It's obvious the team has been hard at work, very much so, to bring us what will likely be one of the best life simulation games ever. Seriously, I'm still so excited for this. Now I want to hear hear from you guys. What are you most excited for after seeing all of these updates? Is it the open world, the detailed toddler interactions, or building your dream neighborhood? You guys will definitely have to let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm curious to see what feature has you the most hyped as of now, because we all know that's going to change with the more updates that we receive. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for clicking and watching. Take care and happy life simming, guys.